Just ran away from a Grindr hookup? I'm scared. Hi, I've never posted anything here. This just happened like 20 minutes ago and I'm honestly shaking and I just want to vent and hear some opinions. So I 24 meters was looking for hookups on Grindr. I know. Bad idea to start. When an account that had already talked to me at least 5 other times said hello, the other messages were all the same. I just never responded. BC. I wasn't really attracted to him by his PP. He looked like 40 and I usually don't hook up with people that far from my age. NIDKY. But this time I responded. The conversation was pretty straightforward. His profile already said that he was looking for a hookup, that he liked feminine young men, preferably hairless or shaved, and that yous were down to use female lingerie. I don't meet those standards, lol. But I replied anyway. He said he liked femboys, but nothing about body hair or lingerie on the chat. I'm just young and a bottom, lol. We arranged it pretty quick, which is kind of a red flag now that I think about it. He had a white windowless van, another red flag that we could use somewhere private outside the city. My city is small and has big farmlands around, so those surrounding areas are pretty empty. We exchanged photos and I actually liked what I saw, cause it wasn't that he was ugly. It was mostly about the age thing, but I was into it now. I told him the street where I live, but told him to meet me a couple of blocks away from my house for security reasons. Now is when it gets scary for me. When he arrived, I tried to look at the license plate but couldn't really cause he parked kinda fast in front of me and opened the door. But he didn't really look like the picture. He looked a bit older and skinnier, so I hesitated a little but was already with my foot in there. He looked at me and said hurry up. Someone could see, which isn't really that weird in the Grindr hookup world, but scared me a little more. Now get mad at me. I still entered the van. Why really? I know I have a really big problem saying no to must stuff, but this was scaring me from the moment he arrived and I still went inside SMH. Once there, he said he didn't have condoms, so we went to a gas station literally a block away, and I was so freaked out already. My mind was running in circles trying to make up an excuse or just how to tell him I wasn't interested anymore. But when we arrived at the station, I had an idea. He left the keys in and went inside. I was afraid he would catch me running away midway through, so I waited until it was his turn so he would be distracted. Once the cashier started talking to him, I opened the door, left it semi-closed to not make a sound, and just ran. I was like 4 blocks from my house, but the surrounding streets of the gas station are big open avenues, and I wanted to be in a much more private and closed area so he couldn't find me that easily. I tried to use alleyways and look at every direction all the time to see if he was following me, cause I didn't want him to find where I live. I must have looked insane, lol. When I was just getting to my apartment, I saw a white van passing by, but if it was him or not, I hid. Now I'm here, writing this, still scared. I know I was an asshole for leaving the van with the keys on and everything, but I was really panicking. I don't know what to do now. I blocked his profile on Grindr, and actually I don't think I'm gonna use it for a while. Thank you if you read it all, and thanks in advance for your replies.